this is some of the things that God told me to do in order to become the best version of myself. And recording this video was one of them. But he told me to stop smoking weed. Stop smoking, man. I don't know why. I don't know why I need to stop smoking weed. It wasn't really holding me back from anything. Wasn't stopping me from getting work done, anything. But I just felt that I needed to stop smoking weed. But I don't know the full reason behind it yet. As though God put that boundary on my life, I know there's a blessing behind it. He told me to stop smoking vapes. I know why I need to stop smoking vapes. He's saving my life 40 years down the road, so I don't have to be on the oxygen tank. You can't fulfill a purpose if you're not even here, right? And he told me to stop eating overly too much. And I was eating way too much every night, just munchies, just eating over and over and over. And it's not like that I was just getting obese, but I was being stagnant with my body. I wasn't making no progress with anything. My body looked the same, and the older I get, the worse that it would get. He told me to work on my body. I'm a young man, a young masculine man with a lot of energy, testosterone, and things that I can make happen from that. And I have a long life to live. Why not take the best care of it, just like your car or house, right? Your body is your temple. Fifth thing he told me to be a leader, right? He told me to be holy. And I'm not saying holy like just holy, no. Holy as in set apart from the rest. He told me to be different from everybody else. Be a leader. Lead everybody else to their destiny. You're chosen. You could lead unexcluded amount of people to start what they want or the purpose or to God. And it started with my family. Now I feel like I'm set to do it more, right? God blessed me with a new perspective of life. Now I want to reflect God and maybe do that for you. Sixth thing he told me. Love my family and everyone around me. I don't want to live my life with any regret going into the future. Thinking about things that I've done in the past, wishing I could have done it different and choose different thoughts. I mean, not thoughts, different choices. You know, like just giving my mom attitude or anything like that. I know is a form of lesson for my future, for something way greater than what I know right now. But I have to realize that when my mom passes away, I don't know how I will feel. So therefore I can't let little simple pettiness in my mind overpower the long-term haul. And it's not even just my mom, it's with everybody around me. I want to have healthy relationships in all aspects. That way, when time does come to an end, I don't have any regret. That way I could say I got to spend a good full amount with time with my family, healthy amount, everything without laying on the deathbed, wishing I could just give somebody one more hug or wish I could have did something differently. The seventh thing, God told me don't drink alcohol. That's a good one because it's not even the things that take you down the road and like it's for that too, but it's just the simple fact. How do you feel after a night out of drinking all night? You feel terrible and you most likely to not be motivated at all. And the next day I felt like my mind was filled with negative thoughts and I was just running on autopilot after that. And Alcohol is just something that detours me from my path with God, makes me lose focus. And he also told me like 9 basic rules that you should have, the 9 basic traits that you should use. But the number 1 is love. Love is the strongest emotion in the whole universe. Love is the greatest feeling in the world. Why you don't spread it more? By showing love to others, you'll receive the same thing. People will reflect that on back to you. By showing simple love, man, will make you feel so good as a person. And it will make them feel good too. So win-win for everybody. Love. That's what we're all here for. Joy. He taught me joy. We're meant here to have joy. We're literally supposed to have fun. We're supposed to do things that we enjoy. Right? Think of the word. You enjoy something that's purposeful for your life. Pursue it all the way, because that's what life's for, and that's your purpose. If you really enjoy doing it and you're making a living from it, that's what you're here to do. You enjoy doing it. Just like I enjoy spreading my words to people. What do you enjoy? Make it your own life. That way you can live in nothing but love, joy, peace. That's a good one, man. If you're not in peace, how could anything in your life be okay? Your mind isn't even okay. How could your goals be okay? How could your faith be okay? How could your love be okay? How could your joy be okay? If you don't have peace, you can't have peace. It's just a constant battle, rolling and rolling and rolling. And it's a constant battle regardless, right? But you have to be able to find peace inside the battle. God told me patience. Patience, man. And patience is another good one, because there's a lot of people that need to deal with patience, and a lot of the world wants to have patience. There's things holding people back from having patience, and they ask God to give them patience. But that's not how God will give it to you. He'll just give you opportunities to make that happen. Whether that's the smallest thing or the biggest thing in life. Whether that's just the app loading on your phone and you're having patience. Or if that's somebody running up to you yelling in your face at work. That's another example of how you could use patience and not let something like that kill your energy. Goodness. God told me goodness. It's the 6th one. Goodness should be all around the world. You know, the more that we move on into this life, we need more goodness. We need more people that are good. But if this world needs a change, maybe you should look at yourself and make the change for everybody. Don't look for everybody else to change, man, because honestly, that won't get you nowhere in life. You have to be good, reflect the good onto others that you receive from anything. If you found $20 on the ground, that's God blessing you. How could you reflect and be God onto somebody else? Go buy somebody some food or something. Buy a homeless man a blanket. Just make somebody's life, like, reflect onto them. Reflect God onto them, how he reflected on you. You never know what somebody asked for. 7, faithfulness. Man, faithfulness runs out just like motivation. But it's just the actions that you take when you don't feel it that makes you faithful, right? Anybody could keep going when they're faithful, but it's what keeps you going when you don't feel faithful is what makes you faithful. 8, self-control, man. First of all, if you don't have self-control, you won't be able to control any of those traits that I named. All those traits will be in your mind, but you won't be able to even control your mind. You can't control yourself. So how could you control your joy? How could you control your peace? How could you control your patience if you don't have self-control? You have to take over them thoughts that flowing through your mind. You have to take over everything in your life. If you're dealing with something that you know you need to cut out, why have you not yet? If there's something making you unhappy, there's something sucking your energy dry, what's going on? You're just going There's no self-control in that, man. So if you can't control yourself, you can't control the outcomes in your life. So and the last one is gentleness, man. If you're constantly in a um aggressive type of demeanor, and it don't even have to be your demeanor. If you're just constantly aggressive on yourself, aggressive with things that you touch, aggressive with things that you grab, what do you think the outcomes become? You start getting aggressive results, man. And just being gentle with somebody could take their life a whole lot farther than being aggressive with them. Think about it for your kids, for instance. If you actually tried to sit down and have a real conversation with your kids, it would go a whole lot farther than sitting there yelling at them and beating them, all type of stuff, and getting onto them for just the reason on what they did instead of actually trying to find out why. Man, that's the main part about gentleness, and it'll take you a lot farther than what you think. That's the 9 traits that God told me that I need to act on, you should act on, and I should reflect it and spread it out, right? I feel anything that changes my perspective, I want to do the same for you.